We saw Sabrina here at Kelly's a few days ago. Maybe she went to...
Call her.
Straight to voicemail. Sabrina, it's Patrick. Listen to me. I'm at Kelly's right now, and Emma is missing. I think maybe she went to go find you.
Emma? Honey! What are you doing out here?
I'm feeding the dogs.
I can see that, but sweetheart, where's your daddy? Why are you out here all by yourself?
You want me to print this?
I do.
If this gets printed, Tracy.
I know. But for lack of a less melodramatic phrase, if I can't have ELQ, then nobody can.
Are you serious?
I don't expect you to understand. My degenerate nephew and his treacherous son stole the company out from under me and put themselves in charge. But not for long.
AJ Quarterman and son are in charge now, and there is nothing that Tracy can do about it. I gotta tell you, it feels like I belong here, you know? Feels... well, damn, it just feels sweet being back on top.
Star. Hey, what's going on?
Michael, we have a problem.
What? Oh, my God. Oh, look, I'll be right there.
Hey, is something wrong?
My sister's missing.
Take it easy, will you?
I didn't touch her.
Dad, I'm fine.
No, you will be. I'll make sure of that.
I got here as soon as I could. What happened?
Christina's got arrested.
For what?
Trying to kill Connie Falconeri.
Okay, look, it's been a rough day, as you can see.
Yeah, somebody tried to redecorate.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a better explanation
It's
about why you want this printed.
simple. AJ and Michael cannot run the company if there's no company left to run.
Without an adult, it's very dangerous. Here you go. Okay. Honey, why?
I told you to feed the dogs.
Sweetheart, do you know where your daddy is?
Yes.
Does he know where you are?
No.
Okay, well, we're just gonna call him. What? I don't have my phone? I must have left it at the Haunted Star. Okay, it's okay. Look, why don't you tell me the last place you saw your daddy and we'll go find him, all right?
No, I don't want to see Daddy, because he's with her.
Sabrina, it's Patrick again. Can you please call me back? I'm going a little bit crazy here.
Hey, I'm sure it's gonna be okay. We still don't have any reason to think Emma was kidnapped.
Gotta consider every possibility.
I know, but it doesn't have to be something sinister. I mean, if Emma couldn't find Sabrina, maybe she just went to a friend's house.
You know, you're right. I gotta call everybody. Maybe somebody picked her up by accident. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. What if somebody took her?
I'm sure that's not what happened.
I can't think of any reason why she would leave without telling me.
Anna, I got her as fast as I could. Anywhere on Emma?
No.
All right, listen, Felicia's at Patrick's house waiting to see if she shows up there. What can I do?
I don't know. So I've got an Amber Alert out and an APB, and I've got officers searching the area, and could you just stay with me so I don't fall apart?
Hey, you're not gonna fall apart, okay? Not when Emma's grandmother needs her. You're not gonna fall apart.
Here's what happened. I walked into Connie's office. The place was a mess. She had a baseball bat in her hand. She was threatening to kill Connie.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, but I talked her down, took the baseball bat from her hands.
Yeah, you
but
defended her. You made all the same stupid excuses. Oh, poor Connie. She lost her son.
I was trying to talk you down because I didn't want you to make a stupid mistake. You were strangling Connie.
And I would have finished the job. I don't know why you pulled me away.
Because he was trying to save your butt. That's why, and Connie's. If he didn't show up, you could be looking at a murder charge.
I want to start planning the whole transition, but I have to go look for my sister.
No, yeah, absolutely. The family comes first. That's why this is so important to me.
Yeah, look, I'm really glad for you that this whole thing worked out. I mean, that's great.
No, wait. This worked out for both of us, all right? Michael, I'm really happy that you and we're going to be running the family business together.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I'll see you later?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can I help you?
I'm not sure. My name is Duke Lavery. I have an appointment with Tracy Quartermain.
Huh. Well, Tracy's gone, and she won't be coming back.
So let me get this straight. You decided to shore up your company's bottom line with the cash infusion from the mob.
ELQ was going through a rough patch.
Yes. And Gino Solito's money would just patch that all up.
I managed to access some of my late husband's funds, which I put into ELQ without doing an appropriate background check.
Fancy words, but what this really boils down to is that this high and mighty Quartermain was slumming it. And everyone thought that ELQ was so pure, right? And it's nothing but a front.
ELQ is not a front. It was my father's life's work. He could have rested on his inheritance. He could have lived off of his trust fund, but no. Instead, he chose to build a dynamic company with interests all over the world.
Well, if it's so freaking fantastic, Tracy, why are you trying to destroy it to spite your nephew?
You hear anything about Christina?
No. Molly and TJ went looking for her, but they haven't called me yet.
Okay, we'll find her.
Molly and I tried to help her out, but Christina was so angry, and I tried to get her to focus on something else. I told her we could sign her up for classes at PCU,
I guess that sounded good to her, right? She said all the right things.
Yeah, exactly. And she went to go get ready, and then when I went to look for her, she wasn't there. She took off. I think she went after Connie.
So you want to use my paper to send your company to Kingdom Come? I got a right to ask you this. Isn't there some other way you can get back at your nephew and his son that doesn't take the company down with him?
Actually, I was hoping that would be possible, but AJ outmaneuvered me. He didn't do it by himself. Left to his own devices, he's completely ineffectual. He had help, mostly from his son, Michael. People do things for Michael that they wouldn't do for AJ.
You know, I met AJ the other night. To tell you the truth, I didn't think he's such a bad guy.
And where did this meeting take place? In a bar, perhaps? Tell me he was drinking.
No, he was white-knuckling the booze, for sure. The guy's got a problem, no question.
Well, alcoholism is just a symptom. He is arrogant, entitled, and completely incompetent.
But he seems to really love his son, and in my book, that means something. AJ told me that he never had a relationship with his son until now, and he wanted to work with him. More importantly, he wanted to get to know him, form a bond, which is more than I can have with my son.
I heard about Trey. I'm sorry you lost your son. I imagine you and Christina are in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I'm in pain, all right. Christina's got a screw loose. Just before you got here, she came in here. She tried to kill me.
Why does she get to walk around free and act like nothing happened? Why does she get to live her life alive and well when Trey's dead?
I'm sorry, honey.
Why are you apologizing, Mom? You didn't do anything wrong. Dad's the one who paid for Connie's bagel.
Dad? It's the only way I can get Connie to agree to take Trey off life support.
No, but it's more than that, Dad. You felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
After all the lies she's told, after all the people that she's hurt, after she abandoned Trey as a baby and left him to die in a drawer, you feel sorry for this woman.
Kate's a sick woman. I don't know what you want me to say.
There is no Kate, Dad. It's just Connie. And she's horrible, and you refuse to stop her, so I had to do it myself.
No, you don't get to do that. No matter how terrible you feel or how wronged you think you are, you don't get to take the law into your own hands.
But Dad does it all the time.
Forget what I do. You don't get to grab a baseball bat and try to hurt somebody. You don't do that.
Hurting Connie isn't going to bring Trey back. He's gone, and you're going to have to accept that.
That's not fair. Connie's the one who deserves to die, not Trey.
All right, sweetie. Okay. All right? Listen to me. You listening? Don't say another word, okay? And now I'm talking as your attorney and not your mother. Watch her. Excuse me. I need to see Commissioner Devane.
I'm sorry. She's out in the call. Excuse me.
Okay, you know what? I think I can make this go away. I mean, she's obviously distraught.
You
Right?
just watched your boyfriend die, no?
Okay, so there was no rational intent to harm. There was no rational thinking, period.
That's exactly what I told Dante. The problem we're having here is that Connie insists on pressing charges.
Christina came at me with the baseball bat, and as you can see, she wasn't kidding around.
She give you a reason for her rampage?
Yeah, she blames me for the accident that killed Trey. And she's not too far from the truth.
So she was justified.
I didn't know my own kid. I didn't want to know him because of where he came from. His father, Joe Scully, raped me. And I was pregnant. And I sure as hell didn't want a baby, so I left it in a dresser drawer and I took off. And all these years later, when I caught up to him, I treated him like crap. And I told him that I wish he'd been aborted. What do you care anyway? You're just here to screw your own nephew.
You're wrong. I do care.
I remember you, Mr. Lavery, from when I was a kid. AJ, Quartermain.
Oh. Well, you're Alan and Monica's son.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you.
It's been a long time. I did recognize you, though. Been watching the news. Come on in.
The story of my rather astounding return from the dead last fall.
Which wasn't really you, it was Cesar Faison.
Makes for a colorful story, but unfortunately, all true.
Well, actually, I've got to take a little bit of credit for exposing Faison. You see, I saw him at a clinic in Switzerland years after he was supposedly dead, and I turned that information over to the cops.
Well, in that case, I owe you thanks, not only for myself, but also for Anna Devane.
Well, I didn't exactly do it out of the goodness of my heart. I was having some legal problems of my own. Giving up Faison got me off the hook.
Well, the man is locked up and behind bars, and my face and my identity are once again my own.
So why were you looking for Tracy?
She was kind enough to give me an appointment. Actually, what I'm looking for is work. I want to get my life back. I want to reclaim everything that I've lost.